children, how are you? Fine? Very good. All of you open your English course book. Open your English course book, page number 60. All of you open your English course book, page number 60. What's the lesson name? King Midas and his golden touch. What's the lesson name? King Midas. King Midas and his golden touch. What's the name of King Midas? King's name is Midas and he's having the golden touch. Don't know about the golden touch. Let's learn. All that glitters is not gold. You would have surely heard of this proverb. What do you infer from this? All that glitters is not gold is a well-known saying, meaning that not everything that looks precious or true turns out to be so. This can apply to people, places or things that promises to be more than they really are. Do you think, is it correct? Think about it and discuss with your elders and friends. Coming ahead is a story of a greedy king whose greediness has made his life miserable. It will help you understand what greediness can do to a person. Here, do you know one of the proverbs? What is a proverb? All the glitter is not gold. Did you listen to the proverb? It's a well-known proverb. Everybody knows about that proverb. All the glitter is not gold. All the glitter is not gold means which is shining, which is shining, which is lightning. All are gold. The bronze is shining. Silver also shining. Stars are shining. Everything they are shining. Are they gold? No. Not only them, but also those who are looking fair. Those who are looking fair, they are good. You may think like that. Who's fair? Who is having the fair face? They are having good nature. Will you agree? Amma, those who are having the fair face, అందమైన మొహం ఉందనుకోరా, అందమైన మొహం ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి అందమైన మనసు ఉంటుందా? Are they good? No. They may be, it may be, it may not be. It may be, it may not be. So, don't think about the outer face. Don't calculate anyone by seeing the outer face. All the glitter is not gold. If the face is attractive, don't think about the inner side is attractive. Don't think about like that. Here is a story about the King Midas. King Midas. King Midas is a greedy king. He won't satisfy anywhere. He is a king. He is having all what he wants, everything he has. King Midas is having everything. He is lot of gold. He is lot of buildings. Everything. What? He is a king? No. King Midas is a king. He has everything. He has everything. But he is not satisfied what he has. King Midas is not satisfied with what he has. Always he is wishing for another. Always he is wishing for another and another and another. Like that. There is no limit to his wish. Always he is asking further and always he is nervous. He is not satisfied with him what he has. Okay? His greediness brings him miserable. His life miserable. His greediness make Mida's life miserable. Miserable means sad here. Greedy brings unhappiness. We know that. Do you know this proverb? Do you know this proverb? Greedy brings unhappiness. Yes. This is the story about the based on the proverb of greedy brings unhappiness. Okay? King Midas was a great king who had a very huge empire. He wanted everything a man could wish for, but his most prized possession was his daughter, Philomena. She was his youngest child and the loveliest. King Midas is having everything. He owned a large empire. He is the emperor. He owned a lot of kingdom. And he has enough wealth. He has enough property. He has everything. Okay? But he is not satisfied with them. Okay? He is not satisfied with them. But he is satisfied with one. That is his youngest daughter, Philomena. She is so beautiful. She is the youngest daughter of Midas. She is the loveliest one. She is the loveliest one to the King Midas. King Midas loved his youngest daughter very, very, very much than the wealth. Okay? Her eyes were dark brown. Her hair fell softly around her face like silk. Her skin was as soft as velvet. She sang like a nightingale and danced like a butterfly. But her most wonderful gift was her smile. When Philomena smiled, everyone became happy. Her name meant I am loved. Though he had everything, Midas was still a greedy man. King Midas' youngest daughter. What's her name? Philomena. She's so beautiful. Philomena is so beautiful. She is having dark brown eyes. Okay? Her eyes are dark brown. And her hair is like silk. Okay? Next, her skin is very soft like velvet. Okay? Her skin is very soft like a velvet. She songs like a nightingale. She sang like a nightingale. And she danced like a butterfly. Okay, she's so beautiful. Everyone in the kingdom liked her very much. If anyone see her face, They smiled because she is having a beautiful face and her smile also so nice. That's what everyone liked her. Everyone loved her. Okay. Uh, Actually, what's her name? Philomena. What's the meaning of her name is I am loved. The meaning of Philomena is I am loved. I am loved by everyone. She is loved by everyone in the kingdom. Okay, everyone loved her. Everyone liked her very much because she's so beautiful and her smile also so pleasant. That's what everyone liked her. Okay, but King Midas still not satisfied. Again he was greedy only. She has everything. She has money, kingdom, wealth, property, and also beautiful daughter. Then also she is not satisfied. Again she wants another and another. Is wishing for another and another. Okay. One day Philomena came running to Midas. Father, there is a strange man at our main gates. Midas took Philomena by the hand and walked to the gate. There stood a Silenus, the teacher of god Dionys. Midas welcomed him by saying, Silenus, I am honored by your visit. You must be tired from your journey. Please come in and take rest. One of the day, Midas' daughter Philomena. One of the day, Midas' daughter Philomena called his father by saying, somebody is there. Some unknown person is there outside of the gate. Okay? One unknown person is there outside of the gate. Come, Papa. Who is he? I don't know. We will take him to the palace. She said to his papa, and King Midas and Philomena both went outside to see who came to their house. Okay? Both King Midas and also Philomena went outside of the gate. Who is there in front of the gate? He is the god follower. Silenus is the informer of the god. Silenus is the informer of the god. Okay, when Midas saw the Silenus, he welcomed him. King Midas welcomed the god follower into his palace by saying, oh, we are very happy to see you. You are the great person. Okay, and I saw you are in a long journey. You became tired, and take rest in my palace. I am very pleasure to invite you. I am so happy to invite you into my palace. Come to my palace and take rest. Take my hospitality. You are my guest. I am the host. King Midas is saying these are all. I am the host for you. You are the guest now. The person who came to our house is a guest. Who is giving hospitality is the host. I am the host for you. Please get in. And take my hospitality. Stay. You must stay in my palace and take my hospitality and take rest in my palace. Like that, the King Midas asked the Silenus. he happily welcomed the God follower. Midas sent for servants to look after Silenus. He ordered the finest drinks and food to be prepared for a banquet for his guest. Musicians and dancers entered the visitor, and the gentle splashing of fountains lulled him to sleep. He invited the guest. He invited the guest into his palace, and he called his servants for the finest drinks and finest foods. Okay, he sent his servants. He sent his servants for the cool drinks, for the drinks, and also for the eatables. And he called some of the musicians and singers also. Musicians, singers, dancers. He called everything. He has given hospitality to the Silenus. Okay. He was impressed. Silenus was impressed by King Midas by offering everything. Okay. He was very happy. Silenus was very happy, and he has taken rest in the King's Midas palace, and he went to sleep also. Has taken sleep in the palace of King Midas. Silenus was grateful. The next day, when he had to leave, he said to the king, "King Midas, you have given me so much. I can't leave without giving you a present in return. What do you wish for?" Okay. Silenus was very happy with the King Midas. Okay. He was honored him with a great delight. That's what the Silenus also very happy with the King Midas. What he offered, King Midas offered in everything. Okay, the guest was very happy with the host. The guest was very happy with the host. So this is the day Silenus was leaving the palace. When Silenus was leaving the palace, he called King Midas. He called King Midas and asked and said, "Amma, today Silenus was leaving the palace." So he called for the Midas and saying that, "Today I am leaving from your place, and you have given a great hospitality. So I can't go without giving back anything to you. Understand? I can't go without giving the return gift. I'm very happy with you. I'm so happy with you. So I can't go without giving the return gift to you." Understand me? He is asking for the return gift. So sorry. He want to give a return gift to the King Midas. He asked for a wish. "I want to give a return gift to you." Silenus said, "I want to give a return gift to you. So you must wish for anything. I will give you. You must wish for anything. That is a return gift to you. You must wish for anything that I can give you. I can bless you." Okay, understand me? Who wants to give the return gift? Silenus want to give the return gift to the King Midas because he was very happy with the King Midas. That's what you must ask for anything that I can bless you. I can offer you. Like that Silenus said. Then what he asking? See now. Midas thought and thought. He was a greedy man, and yet now, whenever he had such an opportunity to fulfill his wildest dreams, he did not know what to ask for. What about the finest horse in the world? What about a place that would be famous as one of the wonders of the world? At last he spoke. Silenus, you are too genius. I can't think of anything unless. Well, come on, speak your wish, commanded Silenus. No, I can't. Midas hesitated again, trying to sound as if he wanted nothing, when he really wanted more than a man had the right to ask for. Are you sure? Asked Silenus, with his cunning eyes gleaming. I need more time, said Midas. Very well, replied Silenus. I must leave you now, but remember my gift. Your wish will be granted, whatever it may be. Whenever Silenus asked for the wish, King Midas was a greedy man now. King Midas is a greedy man. So he is confusing about what he want to ask. He is thinking about lot of what I ask, like that. He is thinking about the wish. Shall I ask for the finest horse? Shall I ask for the beautiful palace? What about I have to ask? He is in the confusion to ask the wish. He is not having any idea. Understand me? Silenus asked for a return gift. If you ask any wish, I will bless you, I will offer you, he said. But he was greedy, no. King Midas was very greedy. That's what he is in confusion. What shall I ask? What shall I ask? What I ask? Like that he is in the confusion. So finally he didn't get any idea about the wish. He didn't get any idea about the fish. Then he asked Silenus only. Okay, you must say me, you must guide me. He asked the Silenus, you must guide me. What wish shall I ask? Understand me? He asked the god only. Silenus is a god. You must think about like that. He asked the god only. For what wish shall I ask you? మీరైతే అలా అడుగుతారా? దేవుడు ఏదైనా కోరుకోరా అంటే మరి ఏం కోరుకోవాలని దేవుడిని అడుగుతావా? He asked like that. What wish shall I ask you? Like that he asked the Silenus. What you must ask. I will offer you. The answer of the Silenus. Okay, again he is think. No idea about the wish. And finally King Midas said, I am not getting any idea now about the wish. The King Midas said, I am not getting any idea about the wish by this time. Okay, another time if I ask for anything, you may offer. He asked the Silenus. Now by this time I am not getting any idea about the wish. By this time, at this moment, I am not getting any idea. After, if I want anything, if I wish for anything, you may give that. Understand me? ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఏ విష్ కోరుకోవాలని నేను కన్ఫ్యూషన్లో ఉన్నాను. మీరు వెళ్ళిపోయాక నాకు ఎప్పుడైనా ఇది కావాలి అనిపిస్తుంది, నెరవేరుతుందా, మీరు అదని ఆఫర్ చేస్తారా అని అడుగుతాడు. దెన్ సిలనస్ సెడ్, ఓకే, యువర్ విష్ ఈస్ గ్రాంటెడ్, యువర్ విష్ ఈస్ గ్రాంటెడ్, యు మస్ట్ విష్ ఫర్ ఎనీ టైమ్, యు మస్ట్ విష్ ఫర్ ఎనీ టైమ్, వాట్ ఎవర్, whenever you want. You must wish for anything whenever you want. Already your wish is granted. Whatever you want, that is granted. Okay? నువ్వు ఏది కోరుకున్నా సరే, ఎప్పుడు కోరుకున్నా అది నీకు జరుగుతుంది అని చెప్పేస్తాడు. Now I am leaving your palace, he said, and Silenus went away. Okay? King Midas wished. No, he is going to wish. What he is going to wish, we don't know.